That's some scary stuff there.
You're watching the video again.
I'm watching this again.
Which is this?
Derulo. I haven't looked at the other stories. So,
You're stuck on Derulo, huh?
like.
Okay, so we'll start off with the first. We'll just start with the music.
There is music. Who knew?
Yes. So last I was trying to tell you, the harder they fall. Sorry, we didn't put the music in the system on the story.
All right.
One of us, we'll just play a bit of it. And then we'll talk about. Have you seen the movie? No, not really.
Well, no, we're just.
Well, have you seen the movie The Harder They Fall?
No.
You haven't too. Wow.
Yep.
Maybe we should maybe review it then.
I see there, but
But it's old now, so it's a while.
Actually quite old.
It's actually
Okay,
quite
let's
old.
leave it out then. Okay, I'm taking it
About
out.
6 months or something.
We're live.
Okay. Ready?
You had to bring me in on things that are. Hi guys.
Okay, welcome back. If you just joined us, this is Smooth 98.1. Love music, love light. When you hear the beat drop, you know it's already time for the Grapevine. That's Grapevine 981. So if you're new to the show, what we do is talk about entertainment stories. Basically, we gossip, right? And then we, deliberate on stories.
gossip?
Don't we gossip? Don't? Okay.
I don't gossip.
We all do.
No.
Everyone gossips.
Analyzes.
Neither do I.
Yes, James, I've got you. And I'm going to turn the volume of my headset down because I know what's about to happen.
Leading us through
I'm not
the
doing that
gossip.
Really gossip.
Leading us through
He's
the
the system.
gossip.
I'm not gonna
Like
say
we
that.
always do.
This man is the
You know,
enemy.
we start off with James Silas.
Yeah!
Silas. Oh. When you hear the year, you know that's it.
James.
So where did I do it?
James.
My mic on?
Of course it is.
Okay, James. I see what you did there.
And of course, Oris is with us again this morning.
What's up, Lagos?
How you doing?
Not bad at all.
Okay, so please, Lagos, send us messages. Send them to 0809-444-0981. We're streaming live on YouTube as well. Oris is wearing, what do you call this now? Panama?
I have no idea. Always wearing Horace's hat, which he
Okay,
bought
so,
himself.
Yeah, so, so just in case you're wondering who the people are in the studio, well, I mean, labels. Okay, so send us those messages like we mentioned. You can reach out to us on the numbers we mentioned, and yeah. Okay, yeah, this is why you should watch on YouTube, so you can catch a glimpse of what's going on in the studio.
Yeah.
Too much comedy.
YouTube.com/Smooth981FM Lagos.
Okay, let's start off with the story with Jim Ike. Okay, so I mean, who remembers that that video that went
me.
viral?
Everybody
remember.
does. Everybody does.
He went to attack this guy, Uche Maduagu, right? He talked about the fact that Jim Ike. No, so the background story was he talked about Jim Ike not having legit funds, not making his money from movies. That his money wasn't legit in a sense. And then it showed that we saw a video where Jim Mike went to his house to
Weeks
brush
later, I
him.
think. Yes.
Yeah, Jim Mike went to his house to brush him, and a lot of people were like, "Yeah, it's about time somebody put that guy in his place." Or some people say, Jim Mike's whatever, he takes it too far. Long and short of the story. So Jim Mike has an interview with Chude, right? Chude Nowo, yes, from Red TV, and he's like, so all that is staged. He paid this guy, that's Uche Maduagu, to do that. I mean, first I felt that a bit distasteful. It was a bit distasteful to me, but I don't know what you guys think.
What was the special for you?
I was upset that so I was cheering and I was so upset that this happened, and then
At the
You
time,
were one of those who were
I was
supporting
one of-
the assault. Is that what you're saying here?
I didn't say I
Wait,
support
you know what,
assault.
Oris?
Though. I didn't say that.
Oris James, I've noticed a disturbing trend
Which
now.
is?
Every time there's a hint of, fisticuffs.
Of fisticuffs from a celebrity. Kayode is like, yes, finally.
So I wish he would just have
No,
decked
but
him
how do you
up.
call me out and say that my
You're gonna love
funds
the
are not
Jason
good?
Derulo story. You're gonna absolutely love that. We can't wait. That will be Kayade's story.
How do you do that? I just think I think celebrities, like you were saying earlier, they are humans. However, I think that what's that thing from the Spider-Man movies? With great power comes great responsibility. So yes, my friends, I do not believe that. I don't think anyone actually, frankly, should resort to violence, especially not if you're a celeb. But that's just my belief. Apparently, Kayode is very much on the other side, and a lot of Lagosians, this violent city.
By the way, not just violence, but also violent language.
Yes.
Even that.
Burner.
Yes.
I'm talking to you.
Yes. That one.
So anyway, yes, I'm always anti-violence, but I know that people in Lagos, because the city is the way the city is, are not quite on my
Wait, do
side.
you drive in Lagos? Do you drive? Did you drive down here?
No, I didn't know.
Okay, because when you drive in Lagos alone, I mean,
Kayode, it is not true, but
No, no,
I'll
by
let
the
that
way,
go.
no. You know what it is? Lagos is filled with Yoruba people,
Hmm.
and so it's all hold me back, hold me back.
there was.
There's a lot of talk.
James, what do you think?
Which one?
The violence, general violence,
No, I
celeb
don't.
violence.
No, I don't. I mean, I don't. I will
You're
not
not on
support
Kayode's side. Praise
at all.
Jesus.
So, I mean,
Praise the Lord.
I don't think it's just about whether you're celebrity or not. Violence
Exactly.
in any way. So.
Heidi, I think you need to read.
But I don't know why Coyote
I
believed.
don't know why you guys.
I don't know why Coyote believed or thought that one was real.
Was real.
First
right?
of all,
Oh, you
I
didn't think
knew
it was real?
actually.
there was no
I
video.
knew actually
There was no video of
of the
Jim Ike
actual.
actually attacking anybody.
Of
And
the
it's
actual
funny
strikes.
that somebody's at the back holding the camera and then the other people are running after him into
In today's world, if there's a fight, people will first, film the fight before they break
No,
up
that's
the
what I'm
fight.
saying.
No, you're not
then
wrong
you
about
now
that.
you now film from the staircase and then you don't go inside to see what
It was
to
very
show us what
clever, you know.
really
But
happened.
but why actually I didn't even think that because of that. I knew that the film was coming out, and the movie was about someone
Yeah, social
attacking people who had attacked him online, you know. So
Yeah.
I just knew that, you know what, whatever the case was, this was. But of course, because it wasn't immediately clear, because it didn't come out later to show us the behind the scenes footage. I was like, okay, maybe not. But for like a week, I was certain it was all a stunt,
staged.
you know. But then because it took such a long time, I was like, okay, maybe actually this guy took a bit of a beating. But then I feel like I was vindicated when I saw the video saying that, you know what, guys, it was all an act. And I know that, of course, Mike is older now.
Jamaica said he
He's no
spent
longer that guy.
25
It's
million.
no longer that guy. He was that guy, to be honest, in those days. You know, but now he's no longer that guy.
We don't know that. We actually don't know that.
No, but I think we do, because the interview actually said to Trude that there's no way he will become physical with another actor anymore. That's not something that he would do. But I know for a fact that back in the day,
Oh, back
he
in
did
the
it.
day.
Back in the day.
Oh, I know.
He did
If
that
you saw
a
this
whole-
video, you'd
a
have said,
whole
"Ah,
lot."
Jim, it's you."
Kyrie would have been happy at that time.
I might have been happy.
You'd have been happy at that
But
time.
there's also the fact that he said he spent 25 million.
That part I don't
to promote the
believe.
film.
Okay, no, no, that's what he said.
make the
Promoting the film? No, promoting the film. But this was different from the figure he said to have paid Victor for the skit. So this I think Victor said was 0.5 million or something. So maybe altogether it's 29.5 million or something. I don't believe that he paid Victor that much. To be
I don't
honest.
think the millions.
That part
I think
that's
these figures are exaggerated. I'm not hating, but I just think that I mean, we're in the promotion business. Come on, but hey, what do I know?
And anyway, I don't know if the film was that successful. Anyway, but we're not going to that.
Okay, let's talk about Iristar. Okay, so Iristar has been named one of the top artists to watch out in the world by Shazam. So it's the same Shazam that said that. And I'm not counting. See how James just looked at me with that
No,
eye?
go on.
Okay, so Shazam also said that at some point, WizKid's Essence was the song that everyone listens to in the U.S.
Yeah.
Let's put a background to this. So on January 4th, 2022, Shazam released its predictions for this year, the playlist, and highlights 5 artists that will make a splash in 2022. One of them is Nigerian singer and Maven artist Aya Star. So in their excerpts, they said her rise this year was largely mounted on her breakout track, Bloody Samaritan. But here's the thing for me, though. I've been in the music industry for a bit. I mean, on the radio business for a bit. And I know that some of these things are influenced by music execs. But do we feel the same way about Aya Star?
James, you want to go first?
Of course, I'll say yes. Young artists, everybody plays a role when it comes to the success of an artist. Yes, you can say the music exec, but that's why they're there in the first place. But for someone who has listened to the full EP, her body of work, the current body of work, I'll say yes, she is somebody to look out for. Personally, I might not like her. I don't really like all the songs on the project, but I know there are 2 songs that actually stands out a whole lot for me, which is the Bloody Samaritan, obviously because that one had gone viral and it was big. Whether you like it or not, you just gonna love it or accept it, And then the second one is the one titled Beggy Beggy with CK, which they've never started pushing properly. I'm sure once
Like when I actually watched them on, they sat down, they did the acoustic version, and then
Yes.
you hear the power of
It
you're
was
just like,
beautiful.
wow,
Yes.
Amazing.
it was big. So and they've not even shot the official video for it. And once they do that, they put another, some funds on it and promote it again. It was still, so she's going to be here for a bit. And I think that her talent is Juliana. She's young. Her talent is genuine, and she's somebody to look out for.
Well. I think I have a slightly, very tiny, tiny difference on this topic. And I want to say that yes, James, you. So let's not forget, Arista actually has two body of work at the moment. She
Yes.
first had like an EP, I think a 4 song or 5 song EP. Then she had the full album, 19 Are Dangerous. Well, I think the EP was a lot better than the what's it called than the album. However, the album has the big hit, Bloody Samaritan. So that, of course, that meant like, okay, people have forgotten that that's an album that has, I don't know, 12, 13, 10 songs, whatever, and there's only one song actually anybody can properly
Point to.
identify at the moment.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So for me, it's like she will, I think just from the EP, I knew this lady had talent. I just don't think that the A&R, whatever it's called in the music business, was done adequately for the album. I think the album was rushed. So I hear you about Beggy Beggy, for instance, but I also know that Beggy Beggy is not quite as good as Bloody Samaritan. So in a certain sense, if you wanted to discuss this in terms of a trajectory, popularity wise, she's popular. In terms of the quality though of the things that have been released,
Is she
I think
popular
there's
though?
a
If she was not with Maven,
no,
would
but we
she
don't.
be?
But we don't know. No, that's
So
but it's all
that's the
part of the
question.
package. It's all no. It's all part of the
Okay, and I
package.
say this because first thing when she broke out, we started to. I mean, a lot of people. I say we because I was part of them too. We compared her with Thames, right?
Of
Thames
course.
was not on any major label. I mean, she put out a record, and then she evolved, and other people discovered her, and then she evolved to an international stage. Now for iStar, they're saying she's an artist to look out for. And we know that if you're signed to a big label, we're gonna see New York Times. We'll start seeing other people.
I don't know about movies on New York
I'm
Times.
telling you, oh,
I don't know
I've
about
seen
that.
a Nigerian artist being reviewed on, and I know that artist.
No, no.
Well,
Of
in
course,
my
it was
opinion,
it was
I
Burna
think,
Boy and Whiskey actually. I don't
well,
think
not just
anybody
Brother Boy,
else.
but I think there was also another person. All right, Philip. Yeah, I'm not gonna say his name, but anyway, he was reviewed on all these. They're reviewed on all these platforms, and I
Alright.
think they're exaggerated. If you ask me, I think that's the work of an A&R, and
It's not the work
The
of
PR, no, the
yeah,
PR machine, the PR
yes.
machine. No, but yeah. Anyway, I think she's talented. I just don't think that a lot of what we say about her now are founded on the music directly. I think just founded on the fact that well, she's on this huge label, and she's she's quite popular. And that single, let's not forget again. I think in a different era, things might be different, but we're in a single era. Somebody will just release one song and boom, blown. You get back in
just
the
like
day, you
that.
have to like really think about the album and everything. But I don't
Zazie,
think I don't think we are in that era anymore. So in a sense, if she does another body of work and there's one big single, we'll forget that you know what this is not very good actually. So yeah, let's see. We'll look out. Fingers crossed.
Alrighty, don't forget, we're still taking messages up on our WhatsApp platform 0809 That's where you can send your messages to. Also, we're streaming live on YouTube. So, hey, it's youtube.com/smooth981FM Lagos. Got a few more stories here, but before we do that, should we go on a break? No, let's take this next story.
All right, let's take this. Oh, Kylie, this one is for you. It gives you both entertainment and life lessons for what happens after the entertainment. So, of course, I'm talking about Jason Derulo, who was handcuffed after attacking men who called him Usher. That's what the hilarious. According to TMZ, he was coming out of a casino in Vegas when he allegedly attacked two men, one of whom shouted, "Beep you, beep." Literally, I can't do any more with that sentence, and then called him Usher. So I'm not sure it was the swearing at him. I think it was the Usher that just turned his eyes red.
I think it was both. I think it was both. I think it was both. And maybe you come from a circus, you're just lost, huh? Maybe he's just lost a lot of money, and then these guys are like calling him Usher, who is his bet now. So anyway,
Not just
Yeah.
Usher. They're now abusing
they're
him
not
in
being
the
on
name
top
of
like
Usher.
So anyway,
I mean, the guy did not say you bootleg version of Usher. He just said Usher, and that really pissed him off.
Yeah, I mean, because you have to give the guy a break, though. He's been compared a lot with Chris Brown, with Usher,
It's been a
with
struggle.
everyone that
James, I'm
dances.
still recovering.
please,
He's not-
is it our fault? They both sing R&B and they both dance. What do you want
now
us to do?
the
please?
problem now is
What
that
do you want
his
us to do?
success is now majorly on TikTok as opposed to music.
Okay, that one is just that's a low blow.
No, but it's true.
That's
His
a low
success
blow.
is on TikTok, and if you look at it, he would never really be. And I say this in the most humble way. He would never really be in the
Okay.
in the class of Usher or Chris Brown. He would always be that artist that would strive to put out good music every now and then. I mean, you look at the song, Jalebi Baby. I mean, those are the songs. They would never be in the class of
Burn or something.
yeah,
else.
they would never be in the class of that. And so this is where the human factor comes in. So if I call you Usher, you know deep down that you're not as good as Usher. it triggers. It triggers
That's
back.
a decent analysis actually of
Yes.
why he's actually not quite happy.
That's abuse on many levels.
No,
This
but,
guy
but
was
yeah,
deep.
but think about it. If that's what you say though, if it was the other way around, would Usher have been as angry?
So Usher is a bit more. How do I put this now?
Matured.
Yes, I would say mature, right? Plus, he doesn't have anything to
Of course
prove.
not.
He would what?
Usher?
Mm-hmm.
Usher? Wait, who are we calling Usher in this scenario?
The real Usher.
I
Usher
mean-
Raymond. 3,
Yeah.
right? Or 2, whatever is.
No,
whatever
were we
it is.
calling
Yeah.
him another name or
No, I'm saying yes. I'm saying what if it was Usher coming out from a casino where he just lost or something,
Uh-huh.
and then somebody had said to him,
Jason
"Beep
Derulo.
you, beep, Jason Derulo."
Usher would have just known his worth and moved on.
Ah,
Thank
Well,
you.
but I
What
don't
do
know.
you think?
what do I think?
What do you think? Because
I,
obviously you have different
I think Usher will be insulted.
yes,
So I
but
think
he-
that for a different reason he would attack too, of course, but for a
wait,
different
that-
reason.
guys, wait, but
One
guys,
person is attacking. Sorry, one person is attacking because, of course, he feels like, you know what, there is a sense in which this guy, I'm not quite as good as he is, and so that's triggering, as Kerry just analyzed. And I'm saying on the other hand, though, Usher will be like, "How are you insulting me, calling me this bootleg version?" As James said earlier. So
Well,
I
yeah,
think,
so
I
that
think
could
both of
be
them
the
both of them
insult,
are going to be not happy actually.
Shokwe,
no.
Shokwe, how do you think Peter P Square will feel if you call him Usher? Would he
He'll,
like
he'll be
it?
excited.
Exactly. So
Excited,
why
like-
didn't Jason feel the same way?
No,
No,
Jason's case
because
is different.
Jason's okay. So here,
Exactly. So
and
why
I
didn't
don't
Jason feel the
understand-
same way?
I don't want us to be like a Nigerian mentality,
Whoa.
low class mentality. But you know what? If Jason
you're
was
right,
in the
actually.
US, if they called
If-
him Usher, he would feel bad. But if he
If he
let's
was
not use
here though,
Nigerian. If it was here, maybe
if he was in Ghana, to use Shatta
you'd be
Wallace.
like, yeah, you know what? I must be doing something right for them to call me this guy.
Actually,
you
you're
know?
entirely correct. You are entirely
Yeah.
It's a
correct.
mentality thing for
Yeah.
I'm,
us
I'm
here.
sorry. I'm still gonna be on this Usher thing because Usher would have laughed and moved on. That's all I'm gonna
Yeah,
say.
but don't forget
although,
Thank
Only,
you very much.
only because
Chris
maybe
Brown,
he has a better temperament or something.
Yeah,
maybe.
are you
But
gonna see
he'll-
Usher
but
decking
he'll-
someone?
Shokwe, don't
And
forget
then
the
being-
I
second.
wouldn't have thought the same way about Jason until this happened, to be honest.
I would have thought the same way about Jason.
Really?
Yeah.
He's pretty cool.
Don't forget.
Making
like
jokes
he
on
said,
TikTok.
That he was just leaving the
Anyone
casino.
who can
He
break
probably
up with his
lost.
girlfriend in the way he did can do
Shokwe,
anything.
Shokwe, how about
Oh, wow.
Jason lost?
we're
at the
taking it there
casino.
now.
Yes.
I'm
What
just
about
like,
Jason? What?
Lost at the casino, and this guy is not calling him Usher again. That's like adding insult to injury.
We've all agreed on that completely.
Mhm.
Does it mean that he needs to go back and
Yes.
check the guy? What?
Yes.
It does.
Mm.
Also, you're now okay this side.
you're not going
No,
inside.
there's two of
Yes,
them.
exactly.
The studio has been divided along party lines, people.
Okay, let's go on the break. We see messages from Landry and Tayo and Ali. We'll get back to those messages right after this, so please stay with us.
Actually, I feel like that if Usher was having a bad
Be
day,
clear.
he would just feel
I'll-
like, how
I'll
are you
ask
calling
question
me
if
this?
you
Listen,
have
Usher would have been annoyed, but he would have laughed. And
He
moved
wouldn't
on.
laugh.
I don't know because I honestly feel like I feel like Jason wouldn't have. I feel like Jason that I feel like I know from TikTok and rest of them.
Casino.
He's a very cool guy.
have fun
He
now.
is actually. I'm serious. Why are you
I don't
calling
like
me?
Jason.
No, nobody likes him.
No,
However,
I like
two
him.
things-
Why?
Two things.
like
Oh, you like him?
No,
Okay.
for what he's done with
I
his
like
women, people don't like him.
What did he do with his women, please?
Women?
Yeah, Jordan Sparks.
Jordan Sparks?
And then his new baby mama. Everybody thought they were gonna be together forever, and then
It's
he
not
did that
now,
again.
so
So there's
Well,
that.
who wait? Do we know who broke up
No,
that
he broke
thing?
up.
We
Look
I
at
don't
these
know.
eyes. These are the eyes of a killer. No.
Oh no, come on.
Chokwe is just doing that one, please.
Uh,
He's just in a
I
whole.
didn't say anything. But look at this. This is the face that can do
Nah,
anything.
he's a good
What
looking
did we
guy.
think of before the whole Rihanna
Did
incident?
he
What did
just
we
break
think
up
about
with
Chris
Jordan Sparks?
Brown?
He not collected the car.
But
back
we loved
again.
him now. We liked
Exactly.
him.
What did
He
we
was
think
talented.
about Chris Brown before Rihanna?
We liked him.
So we didn't know that thing was in his spirit.
Yes.
Me, I knew this thing was in Jason Derulo's spirit. He's made in the image of Chris Brown.
Wow.
He's got a tattoo from
Oh.
his face is tattooed and his toes are tattooed.
Wow.
Yes, wow, thank you.
I mean, that's just wow. Really, that's the best response to what you just said. Wow, like okay,
You're welcome.
no further comments, Your Honor. You know,
Thank
just
you.
pure wow.
Okay, we're
like-
going back. Okay, welcome back. This is still the Grapevine right here on Smooth 98.1. It's 19 minutes downside the hour of 9. Oris, and of course, James Silas.
Yeah.
Smooth Conversations here. And we're talking about, so apparently, like Chopin mentioned, we're divided in the studio. Some people are of the opinion that, when a person is wrong, deck the person.
Ah,
And others are like, you know what? No, it's not
others
necessary.
are like, violence is not an option.
Exactly.
Thank you, Art. We're together.
Okay, so real quick though, let's talk away from Jason Derulo. Let's talk about Britney Spears. Um, so 55 hours. I mean, the story is long though, but uh,
I love what you were
Well,
doing. I love what you
one of the
did.
shortest one of the husbands of what's it called now, Britney Spears, the shortest lasting one apparently.
55-hour one.
Exactly. Has been arrested for stalking. Kind of a strange thing. I don't know.
I
This
have
guy.
to say, I want to move on
From Britney Spears.
from this person who's no longer related to Britney Spears.
yeah, but you know, Britney's been was that there's she just recently got out of this
Conservatorship.
yes with her dad, right? And then she's back in the news again. It's is it that is she ever
Well,
going to get
she's
a
not
break?
the one in the news, please. Let us cut her some.
No,
Let
no,
us cut
so-
her some slack,
It's
please.
the media.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you know what this is? The only tie that this has to Britney Spears is that this was one of the reasons that they put her under that conservatorship.
Exactly.
That's why. That's all. That's all. We can move on.
It's the media.
He has absolutely no bearing on Britney Spears. We're glad that she's free.
Yes.
And can we stop tying her to
Tying
past
other
people?
people
Actually,
Yes.
actually,
Yeah,
it's
tying
not.
other
Unfortunately,
people.
Sensationalizing
unfortunately,
the headline.
it's not possible anymore. She's too famous to not
Yeah,
be.
that's the thing.
If she's that famous, she should go back to doing music, good music, and then you know.
I like how you say good
Don't
music.
say if. Don't say
That
if
is-
she's that
that
famous.
is
She
so-
is
She
famous.
is that famous.
Oh, she is that.
She is
famous,
super,
but
super,
she's
super
fallen
famous.
off
She
the
started
hype.
a movement without saying any. Well, okay, she said some stuff.
Oh yeah, Britney is great, but of course everybody knows everybody has it's pop music. You are hot for a while and then you are no longer hot. So I guess Britney isn't quite as hot as she used to be. But all the
Hot
same,
in
yeah.
Las Vegas.
You said?
So, but you're hot in Las Vegas.
No, well, I just mean that. I mean, back when she did, "Oops, I did."
Yeah,
it
I mean,
again."
she
It's
was
not
like,
anymore,
you know, she could change your world
I think
with
it's
one
just Taylor
shimmy.
Swift's age back then, so it was understandable.
Was
that-
she? No,
wasn't
she wasn't. No. Taylor is in her 30s now. Britney was 18
Oh
when
my
she did
gosh,
that
she's
video,
Taylor Swift
17.
in her 30s?
Yeah, I
Oh
think,
No,
so.
but
I think
yeah.
she's 89 now, right?
When
She's
she
89
started
now.
to
album,
evolve.
89.
Yeah.
So I say this like when she started to evolve. That's Taylor Swift. When she started to evolve was
Alright.
when, I mean, that's how you can liken Britney Spears of then to Taylor Swift.
By the way, no. And
Britney was a lot less public. with
what
her.
this is no, what this is actually, yes. Let me take an angle on this story. Is that when we're comparing, let's say, a Britney Spears with Taylor Swift, society had not evolved by then.
Mhm.
Do
At
you
the time.
remember all of
Okay.
them? Oh, what's that red-haired Lindsay Lohan? Do you
Ah, Lindsay.
remember the way
Yes,
the
yes, yes.
media went after them?
True.
Do
That is
you
so true.
remember?
That was deep.
Yeah.
If you are weak mentally, like if you do not have a strong foundation, and if you have like maybe a family history of mental illness that maybe or anything chemically imbalanced in your brain, and people are just coming and basically attacking you like that, and you're living in a state of insecurity.
Yes, there was a lot
All
of
the
rehab at
time.
It
People
was-
they weren't treated as human beings. They were not treated as human beings. And for when Britney started, shaking her head
Losing
and
her
going a
hair.
little bit wild,
Well, yeah, I mean, it is understandable.
nobody
though.
went to look at what happened, what the trigger was, and the media was the trigger. And now they're pulling
Yes.
this thing again. Who cares if Jason Alexander is her ex-husband? It was 55 hours. Move on.
And apparently they were drunk at the time.
Okay, so you know what? Let's move on from the story. Let's move to our text messages. This one from Tayo. He says, "Imagine Usher being called Jason Derulo. Somebody's having insecurity complex. Even Burner didn't suffer identity crisis like this." And Larry comes in to say Jason Derulo to
Ababa.
Usher, Chudy K to Wande Cole,
Ooh,
Barrett to
ooh,
Ayola.
ooh.
The list goes on. He's right.
That's
He
not
is right.
that's not fair.
Wow.
Well, I mean, I'm just like
Man,
stunned.
those comparisons.
Chudy
That-
K,
that's
wow.
violence.
Where is
That's violence.
You know,
Where is
Ah,
Chudy
ah.
K
But
anyway?
At the time,
I
we
can't
did compare
remember.
Chudy K to Wande Cole. It's just that
I don't
Chudy K
remember
didn't
that
live
though.
up to it. No, I remember clearly. He put out a couple of good songs, right? And then
Like
when he
two.
released Slow. No.
Duella the band.
No. Yes,
Well,
Cruella de Vil.
there was that one. I remember
was
that,
a good
one.
one.
That was it. I remember that one. Yeah.
Two-Face Joel.
And that's the thing. They all never. Oh, the
Please,
copies.
please.
So-
That was a
Do
clear
you know what?
bad copy.
Silas is right. the copies never lived up to the originals up until
No, but Chudi Key and Wande Cole, I didn't see that one coming, to be honest.
they had the same type of
Of
voice.
course, they were in the same group.
But Chidiki
Same
put out
group.
one
Yeah.
smash hit, and that was it.
They were in the same
No,
group.
he had two now, right? He had 2 or 3 songs.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
true. The
decent.
case is so slow.
No, I like that song actually, but I'm just surprised that Chudi, I don't know. Wande Cole to me actually is one of the cornerstones of Nigerian pop music. He's like a major cornerstone. He
No
belongs. He's
No
his,
one's disagreeing with
It
you
is his
there.
line actually. He's the patriarch of the line that has Whiskey, that has Ricardo Banks.
Fact.
That's the Wande Cole line. So yes, nobody can touch that man's
Although I
legacy.
disagree, but it's
How can you disagree? How?
No. I disagree on big parts of what you said.
Which
How?
that's what I'm
Be
saying.
specific.
Which one? Which part of what I said?
So I don't think he is the cornerstone. I think he did
No,
play
he
a
is.
significant role. He played a significant.
Let me
role.
analyze
Okay,
this
look,
thing
let me
for you.
rephrase. He played significant
Please,
roles.
go.
He played significant roles, but he didn't. He's not the cornerstone.
Okay, let me
But
tell
it's
you.
fine.
Let me tell you what I mean by this. Look, if you look at
Wishing some more
the
hits.
landscape of what was it called, pop music, there is a major line that is a blend of R&B from the US and Fuji music. The person who did that thing first was Wande Cole.
With
So
what
now you
song?
have Ricardo Banks doing it, you have Whiskey doing it, but the person who did it first was Wande Cole.
Okay.
He's the one who is like the
We really
cornerstone
don't
of
have
that
time
thing.
for that
Agreed.
argument. But
For
that's
that
what it is. That's
Agree
what
to
it is.
disagree. Real quick though, this one here from Xavier says, "Wait, it's that." It's that beautiful Shoko Martin's voice I hear. Yes, it is. It is. It is. Okay, so I'm lost for words. Wow. Okay, it goes on. In
Oh,
fact,
wow.
Is it like an entire love
Like,
poem? Is
everyone-
it a love poem?
I walked right into it.
Oh, thank you.
Nobody
Okay,
ever sends James Silence and Maurice love poems.
No, speak for yourself, please.
I've not seen your own piece. I've been here too.
I
please.
get it.
So questions up instantly, and she has like a love poem.
That was below.
Lagos, please rectify this error, please.
That was below.
Be nice, be nice, be nice, be nice.
But real quick though, let's talk about Tristan Thompson's paternity results. Okay, so basically he had earlier admitted to being the father of Nicole's child, and the American basketballer, that's Tristan Thompson's new baby mama, Marla Lee. Yeah.
Mara Lee.
Yes, Marley Nichols. We talked about this yesterday now. Okay, has reacted to his recent post about the paternity test of their child. Now, in a statement released by the former personal trainer's publicist, they said this on page 6. There was never any doubt that Tristan Thompson was the father of Marla Lee's baby, basically. I don't know. So Tristan Thompson, with this woman today, with that woman tomorrow. I mean, you feel like these women should already know this. But then,
The hearts wants what the hearts.
no, I'm serious. It's like the situation with Future, right? He's been with this person, and then see how it comes. I mean, I feel like you should know this already, but then it is what it is, really. What do you guys make of this?
I don't think this one was supposed to happen or go the way it went. This Marley and Tristan. I don't think
How do you mean?
she was the trainer. I don't think it was a direct.
I don't understand. It was indirect. Artificial insemination.
How do I put it? I don't
Artificial
think
insemination.
Elucidate.
it just happened. One thing led to another.
But
what
that's
happens.
kind of how it
Tristan's
happens.
MO. One thing leads to another. And 9 months later, boom, there it is.
And do you think this will be the last one? Will it
No.
stop?
Well, I don't know.
I
He who has no sin cast the first
I
stone.
hate to predict the future. But
Wow.
We saw this with Nick Cannon. We saw this with.
Man.
let me
That
see,
Future that
with
you mentioned
Future.
earlier.
We've seen this with Bow Wow and not a number of people, right? So this is why I keep on saying I feel like people should already know the trajectory that this is always going. With Tristan, it might happen again, but I won't hold my breath if it does.
No, but again, the question is really more about Chloe, right?
So I was actually going to talk about Chloe now,
Yeah.
right? Because Chloe has had
A torrid
history, man.
time.
Oh my
Yeah.
a
goodness.
torrid
Oh
time.
my goodness. She's my favorite Kardashian. I'm just putting it
Oh, really?
Yeah, she is. She is. From back in the day. From original, she's my favorite. I mean, then she changed so much. I started looking for her, but it's fine. But she just seems to have not so great luck when it comes to members of the opposite sex.
Does anybody?
Yeah, but Chloe in
anybody?
particular, Chloe. I mean, we all remember what happened with Lamar, and
Yeah.
now.
Okay,
we
you're
see-
right. That was her actually.
No,
Oh,
she
yeah,
loves Lamar to death.
yeah.
All right.
Ah.
See,
She loved him to death.
That was her love story.
Yes.
But wasn't his more about the drugs?
It was. So
yeah.
she.
And so she stuck with him through the job. Well, not through the.
Not
that sounded
through?
weird. Sorry about that. So she stuck with him through thick and thin,
thin, yeah.
and then thin got too thin, and then she was like,
And then
"Ah,
cleaned out.
yeah."
Bye.
It was
Bye.
it
Ciao.
turned to invisible,
Yeah.
and then the links had to disappear.
Yeah.
But then then she goes with Tristan, and actually, for me though, I think that Chloe has gotten something out of this relationship. For a long time, she
Yeah,
wanted
or
a
at
child,
least,
right?
yes, yes.
For a long time, she wanted a child, and now
Yes.
she's got. Is it true? It's
True,
true, right?
yes, it's true.
She's got truth.
Mm.
And if you see her IG, her stories, her
Mm.
posts, it's all about that child. So I think
True.
Tristan, when this thing first came out, the whole family was confused. They were shocked. They were like up in arms. Now it's old news.
And maybe she needs to let go of these basketballers and look for.
Do you know I was going to say the same
Come to
thing
Nigeria.
too?
Come to
Yeah,
Nigeria,
that
Chloe.
is true. Can we try another employment?
That's what I
Come,
think.
come
You
to
know,
Nigeria.
I think something.
Gotta come
yeah.
to Nigeria.
Maybe
So
go for
they-
soccer
they-
stars or
no,
something.
The
no,
Kardashians
Horace,
kinda
don't do
like-
this to her.
The
No.
Kardashians
really?
like
Really?
celebrities.
They like
You're one of those
trophy
anti-Nigerian
boys.
men.
And yeah, they like
They like black guys and sports people.
Yeah, and we have all of
boyfriends.
these in Nigeria, please. I'm just putting that out there.
Give us a
And
name.
always
Give us
single.
one name. Give us one name.
always a single.
One name.
Give
Oh,
us one name. They like all this in Nigeria. That's fine. But give us one name, like one person.
Always
I feel like
one.
if you walk into the Surulere, what's it called, stadium, you find like
Give
a
us
bunch
one
of them.
name, like a popular person.
I'm not going to do that. I'm sorry.
Kanu Wako.
Kanu is,
I just
Kanu
give
is
one.
married. Kanu
That's,
is
that's
married.
like old and long played out.
Kanu is married. He's married.
I can't. say somebody
He
in
ain't
that
natural.
regard.
He's a natural
Are
married.
you
He's not.
taking this seriously?
You know what? For a minute, I was.
No, yeah, but let them just come to Nigeria. I think I'll go to her, whatever, I'm going to put it there. You know, we have a lot of black and athletic men in Nigeria as well. Shopee apparently is anti-Nigerian men. That's why
Huh?
she's
Wait,
that's why
hold-
she's doing this.
hold.
Actually, let me say this.
Hello?
You,
Hello?
you.
Oh wow!
Shopee is
Shopee,
not
yeah.
anti-
Thank you.
Don't say that
James.
about Shopee.
You
Really,
don't say that.
Really?
About me.
Yeah.
Alrighty, that's our show today. Though.
On that tense note. On that tense note.
So you can find our analyst up on social media. It's at James Silas.
Yeah.
James Silas, what are you working on these days?
So holler at me if you have a label, if you're an artist who is looking for ways around it. Just try to understand how to swim the terrain of both the Nigerian and the international music scene. Just holler at me. Any question, I'll be happy to answer.
All right. Oris, how about
Yeah, so it's Kachuris everywhere. And what am I working on?
you? Yes.
Yeah, so if you need help on like wading through the media, I'm your guy. And some ghostwriting as well.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Look at that. You be best friends with Chopin.
And what am I working on? I hear you asking.
You are the host. You are the host, Shopee, please.
Okay, fine. Let's take it to the.
Chopin has a brand new book. Well, not a brand new book, but she's got a book.
I have a book that's years old, but I have
Okay.
other books coming out this year. So that.
Oh, really? We should talk. We should talk.
Oh.
Okay. Anyone's gonna ask what I'm working on?
Yeah,
I'm very curious, Kerry. What are you doing?
He has a song
2022,
that's
I
coming out.
promised
Is your
to
new
put out
song
one
coming out?
song. at least
One song, okay.
One song this year.
What?
It's
do you
been,
give
it's been more than 12
Where is
years.
our- where's our
accountability?
producer?
Accountability partner. What month are we expecting this song?
I don't know yet.
Please, now is the time that we need our producer. Sean, where are you? You've disappeared. But Sean will have something to say about this because she has been on his neck.
As she should. As she should.
Yes,
as she should.
actually.
As we all should, actually.
One song.
One
And-
song.
If you like, give the title of one song.
No,
All
I
you
don't
need
even
is
know
one
the title
song,
yet.
one song. I'm
One
telling
song.
you already. All you need is one song. One song.
Mr. Baker.
That seems like
That
Nas.
will work.
That seems like
There's
Yes.
365
Mr. Bakerman,
days
actually.
in the year.
true.
If by day 364.5,
No, it
we'll
wouldn't get
come and
that.
find
It
you.
wouldn't get that far. So anyone who knows most of that, plug me in. Let's have a good. Let's work together.
I will speak the language that you understand.
Yes.
Which is it?
Joking.
Stay with us, guys. This is Smooth
On that
98.1.
violent note. It's true, actually. Okay, that's what you deserve. Yes, if you fail
wow.
to deliver, decking.
But it's long overdue, Sha.
So please, does anybody know what this thing is saying?
No longer would you be my baby.
Say it
You know
again.
the song.
I can only say
No,
it
she
when
did.
it's-
Oh man. Yes.
Alright, guys, thank
What
you.
is-
I heard this through the grapevine. Not much longer will you be my baby.
I heard it through the grapevine.
Yeah, I
Not
heard it.
much longer.